Welcome to Retirement Smiles, formerly Dean Smiles. I'm still Dean. I'm still going to smile. But I've changed the name of the channel to Retirement Smiles because it really hits me when I see people my age that are struggling to smile. Maybe I can help out by sharing my journey and my approach because I find the power of smiles to be very, very great. I'm a retired STEM teacher, 3 years out, and now making my way on my new journey of retirement and daily events that happen along the way and sharing it with you with the smiles that it shares. This is part two from Flagstaff. Part one was the Lowell Observatory. Crazy cool. I'll have that link below. Highly recommend it. But the next day, we had a gift certificate at the Bespoke Inn. We had planned a journey in October to take the train from Flagstaff to Chicago and in Chicago to Red Wing on a cool, cool trip. Mother Nature said it was time to snow and it got all canceled. So we had a gift certificate to use at a very, very cool, formerly bed and breakfast, now a luxurious inn, I would call it, comfortable inn. And having the flexibility to the first smile, the retirement smile that it brought, that I was able to book this reservation for Sunday night because I wasn't working on Monday. And being able to come and check in on Sunday when it was quiet. We went there early, parked the car, met our host Allison. She was fabulous. She was from Minnesota also, so we reminisce. And she gave us some pointers about Flagstaff and where to go. So we parked our car there. I'll come back and show you the Bespoke Inn later. But our first walk was like 3 blocks away, and it was um, Old Town shopping. It used to be a Old Town Shops. There we go. It used to be an old J.C. Penney back in the 60s and 70s, and has changed since then as J.C. Penney's moved to a mall nearby. They just took it over with these cool, neat shops, and out front, the it was very inviting and cool art on the side, and you walk in and you just get a cool vibe. And there are a lot of tourist shops, novelty shops, clothing. There's different restaurants, barbecue joint, coffee and coffee shop, and then you go down and there is like this great big koi fish pond um, downstairs. It was so fun. It was so relaxing, and part of it that I thought the next smiles that we stumbled into is I always ask the question, how is your day? How are you doing? And not just how's it going? And everybody there was so bubbly. Now, again, I know they're in the service industry, but people that work there had worked there for years, and they all commented how fun it was to work there and get to know each other from other shops, and just a fun environment with smiles on their faces, which included a chocolate shop. Oh my gosh, it was delightful. She was so bubbly and so upbeat. It was time for lunch. Short block walk away, I think it was less than 3 blocks. We went to Dark Sky Brewery, and it's a brewery and pizza parlor. And you order separate. The brewery, there's servers there. Pizza parlor, our servers there. And we ended up getting the bee's knees, and it was a honey-based pizza with sausage. It was just really good, and the crust was so light and fluffy and not heavy at all, the way we like our pizza. Ordered a couple brews from the brewery, and the name of the brewery is has come up because Flagstaff is the dark sky city that has ordinances to use lights that do not take away from seeing and looking up into space, and take away from the beauty of light pollution, taking away from the beauty of astronomy and so on. Well, while we're there, another smile, Alan, our server from the pizza parlor, and we got to know him and talk to him, and it was such a fascinating story of his path from Anchorage, Alaska. He's a scholarship soccer player, and went to a college in South Dakota, and then now was doing his grad work at NAU, and talked about what his future plans are, which it was interesting because our son is an athletic trainer, and just comparing stories and paths. And it is, you have to have a passion for it, because if you're chasing sports teams, you're giving up a lot of your personal life to do that, but the reward and the need is really great. And he had some ideas, and we had such a fun talk. He was so excited to tell about his journey, and in the end he goes, my treat, I'm going to bring you a gelato of your choice. So we got a salted caramel gelato, which tasted good to taste, and it just warmed our hearts. Well, it was time to go back and check into our room, and we brought back snacks, brought back food to eat in our room, and just take in and enjoy it. It was so beautiful. First of all, the courtyard at night had all the lights lit up, the fire light, or the fire pits, little gathering areas, and it was so warm, it was so cool. Okay, jumping back in, this is what our room looked like. Very comfortable, fireplace in it, everything was clean, the bed was warm, and our room was warm, and our bed was comfortable. And it was just a very, very cool, warming environment, and we felt very relaxed and enjoyed it. And before checking out, I wanted to show you the main entry area where checking in, it's a nice gathering place with a bay window, coffees, teas, refrigerator, microwave, and even a place to sit down and dine together, or with whatever situation you have. Next day, it was time to check out. We went down and talked to Allison and thanked her for all of her help. And we wanted to get her take on where you would recommend going. And we went, she recommended us go to Brandy's Cafe. And it was right on our way driving home. So we drove, it's over close to Northern Arizona University, the entrance, and just a cool cafe joint in the best way. And Nina was our server, and she had worked there for years and just loved working there, and got the biscuits and gravy, and the food was very good, fair price. In addition, it just had a very cool, good vibe, kind of like everywhere we went. So all the links will be below for all the places that we went to. It was so nice to take a lazy Sunday and into Monday, take it in at our pace. Everything we saw was such a relaxed mode, and it was just nice to be present and appreciate it along the way. So, well, that was our journey. Thank you for making it this far. I hope you enjoyed it. If you have any questions, please comment below, and I would love to hear what you recommend on your Flagstaff trip, because we are definitely going back. As always, keep smiling.
Smiling things we all can share.